Dak need to step up the most tonight for Dallas?
Absolutely. Dak Prescott is the most important person tonight, and he needs to step up the most. This is a team, Molly, that you said lost 3 out of the last 4 games. And in those 4 games, all right, so 2 of those games, Dak Prescott has thrown for less than 5 yards per attempt. He has not played well in about a month. And if you look at the team that he's playing against, the New Orleans Saints, and that defense, in their last month, first of all, Buffalo scored 31 on them last week, and Josh Allen threw for 4 touchdowns. 2 weeks ago, Philly scored 40 on them. The Philadelphia Eagles put a 40-burger on the Saints defense. And Tom Brady threw for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns. Matt Ryan threw for 350 yards and 4 touchdowns. Dak Prescott's got to ball out tonight. Dak Prescott, even if you go back and watch that Raiders tape, he didn't play that great against the Raiders. That wasn't an incredible performance. He needs to go play really, really good football. They paid him all that money, and I know people have been out. I know CeeDee's been out, and I know Amari's been out, and I think the health on the perimeter does matter. But again, this goes back to when you choose to pay that quarterback that much money, I need you to step up when I need you to step up. I need you to go play well when a receiver's out or when a tackle is out. And that hasn't happened over 3 of the last 4 weeks. In the last 3 games or last 4 games, Dak's got 6 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. That's not good enough. So tonight, I want to see Dak Prescott, the same guy that I saw really the first 8 games of the season, the same guy that I saw week 1 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when I was like, my goodness, that's the best game I've ever seen Dak Prescott play. No matter what happens tonight with the Saints offense and Taysom Hill and the Cowboys defense and Amari Cooper coming back, whatever, I need to see Dak Prescott go play like the $140+ million quarterback that the Cowboys paid him to go be.
That is an asinine take. You should be ashamed of yourself for giving that take. You didn't see the Dallas Cowboys receivers dropping passes all of these last several weeks? You didn't see how many passes did you count they dropped? I recall you
like
bring up.
5.
Don't give me that. 5 was more than 5. Okay, whether it was Schultz, whether it was CeeDee Lamb when he was out there, the list went Wilson. The list went on and on.
He's the only quarterback that deals with drop passes.
Zip it. Did I listen to you speak? Did I listen to you speak? I thought I listened to you speak. Didn't I do that? Now it's my turn. We saw numerous receivers dropping passes from Dak Prescott. First of all, even though, like you said, it was more than a month ago, he did have a good game against New England. Didn't play against Minnesota because obviously he got injured that game. When they dropped 43, he didn't play a good game that game. When they scored 33 last week, he was god-awful? No. Now, obviously, we have a situation where he could play better in a couple of those games. Clearly, it was a bad performance against the Denver Broncos. There is no doubt about that. We get all of that. They lost to the Raiders 36-33, but you still could have done better. But we pointed to the drop passes. And as far as I'm concerned, here's my whole point. Has Dak Prescott been awful? No. Could he be better? Yes. But to me, the focus should be on Amari Cooper. Who the hell missed the game because he came down with COVID? Who the hell is the dude that Jerry Jones said, it ain't about me, it's about we? Who's the dude that elected not to be vaccinated, knowing that could lead you to be more susceptible to catching the Rona that ultimately would lead you to being out of these games? Who's the guy that signed for $100 million and only got 544 yards receiving this year? I think it's 544. I'm sorry, it's 583 on 44 receptions. Who's that dude? That would be Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper, at no time this year, at no time, and we all know he can ball. We all know he's no scrub. But at no time this year did any of us look at Amari Cooper and say, excuse me, one of the top receivers in the National Football League, that's Amari Cooper. We haven't said that about him because we haven't seen that kind of performance from him. We've seen a few great plays at a time, but we haven't seen an overall great performance from him this season. I understand that Dak Prescott's getting the money. I understand that you're the quarterback of America's team. You're the face of the franchise. I understand that disgusting, nauseated fan base that makes me want to throw up every time I see one of them sorry Cowboy fans. I understand the expectations that have been thrown on Dak Prescott. I've even started off the season talking about how there's immense pressure on him. But I can't ignore the injuries. I can't ignore the fact that Ezekiel Elliott has been compromised, the offensive line, what hasn't been healthy. Receivers are dropping passes or missing games or both. And I got a receiver in Amari Cooper tonight on Thursday Night Football that's coming back because you know what? You got exposed to the Rona. And as a result of it, because you ain't vaccinated, you had to have the owner going on radio talking about it ain't about me. It's about we. Again, Amari Cooper can't do anything without Dak throwing him the football, because just like a quarterback can't throw it to himself, a receiver got to catch the ball after the quarterback throws it to him. So Dak Prescott obviously has got to get it done. But when I talk about an individual that I'm looking in terms of placing the onus on his shoulders to step up and remind somebody he's worthy of his money, I'm looking at Amari Cooper, because Dak Prescott, until a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about him as an MVP candidate.
Exactly.
That's my point.
So
We
until a
talking this
couple
Amari
weeks ago,
Cooper.
we were talking about Dak Prescott as an MVP, and they've
Yes.
lost 3 out of 4. So it's time to go play like an MVP. It's so funny to hear you sit here and rattle off whether you phrase them as reasons or excuses why Dak Prescott might not be playing as well, but you don't do that for other quarterbacks, Stephen A. You don't give other quarterbacks reasons why. Yes, you're sitting here going,
accusing me
Yes.
of doing that?
yeah,
What?
I'm not accusing you. I'm telling you that you're doing
How?
it. And here's the thing. Amari Cooper tonight could go for 8 catches for 110 yards, and they could still lose the game. He could still show up and play.
That's not the point. That's
The
not
question
point.
is, do the Cowboys need Dak Prescott to step up the most? He needs to play better.
Dak Prescott could throw for 500 yards, and they can still find an excuse to you lose. These are the Cowboys we're talking about. What I'm saying to you is this, how I'm answering the question in terms of the Cowboys needing Dak to step up. I got you on that. What I'm saying is the person they need to step up the most, to me, who the eye of the storm should be on, is Amari Cooper.
They ain't paying Amari Cooper. They didn't pay Amari Cooper.
Give him $100 million.
They didn't pay Amari Cooper $100 million to win games. They paid Amari Cooper that money to help them win games. They paid Dak Prescott $140 million for the bottom line to be the reason they win football games.
All right.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.